Hi folks, Richard Johnson here, welcome back! More or less, I should say welcome back to myself, because I have been in Egypt for a week. I'm very sorry that I could not be able to publish or enabling the videos for you that week there when I was gone. Due to the internet that they had there was very limited and very slow. So if we used up the internet, then we had to purchase some more, and which was extremely expensive. So yeah, that's why I couldn't. But when I got home on Monday, Tuesday there, I enabled one video for you, and today you get this video, and then all the other videos that I should have been enabled the previous week, I will enable for you this week instead. So they might be a little off schedule, off time, so to say, with the current things that are happening in the videos compared to now, and yeah, we have to live with that. So what have happened during the time that I have been gone? Well, I'm looking right now, as you can see, through World of Tanks and War Thunder's main pages. In World of Tanks, they have enabled the public test of version 9.6, which we can do like that and see what it's the change of that. They have come with this new Times of War, which is like a news thing where story where someone has written stories series about Tobruk, the war there, and they are in episode 3 now apparently. Wallpaper is coming up, the Gold Series days, they have lots of esports is taking part, as you can see. Top of the 3 is the Leopard 1. Winter Clan tournament coming up, Gold Series Day 21, and lots of that. But as one huge thing is, as you can see here, the Winter Showdown. Let's see if we can find it. If it is even in this top of the tree. No. Yeah, we're presenting. Right, let's see if we can find the Winter Showdown somewhere at news. Alright, Winter Showdown. Can't see anything really about it. I don't know even when it was released, because it happens sometime. There it is, Winter Showdown. Starting from the 26th of January. So yeah, the day that I went flown to Egypt. There will be a new fun game mode available for you to enjoy, the Winter Showdown. Yeah, I bet you all have been playing this now for a long time. If you remember the Carl, the previous thing, the 8-bit game, this is exactly the same thing. The map is, maybe they changed the map a little bit, the thing is exactly the same, just that they changed tanks. So we have the E5, the AMX 50, Foch 155 and the LTTB. So those 3 tanks, but they are the Polar Bear, the Mammoth and the Arctic Fox. The Polar Bear, which has a gun that can do average damage of 1000 and average pen of 1000, is kind of a beast. But it has something around, I think it's 15, 18, 2000 health only. The Mammoth has 5000. Arctic Fox is, I think it's 1200, something like that, and it fires 1 shell per each shot, but very fast, and the Mammoth fires a burst of 3 shells and reloads quite fast. You can see here pictures, all that, special tanks, details, Mammoth heavy tank, Polar Bear tank destroyer, Arctic Fox light tanks and all that. And there is one different shells, as you can see here. Yeah, 2 types of ammunition available. Conventional shells bought for credits can destroy brick cubes. 1 shot equals 1 cube in cost damage. So they are the standard AP more or less. Premium shells bought by Golo credit can heal allies, defined amount of damage, destroy brick cubes and cause damage to enemies. So those are the same as the previous one, but you can heal an ally if you get team damage. So instead of doing damage to them, you will heal them more or less. You get a nice reward there, like the Carl and other things like that. Right, so you can see all the XP that you earn on the Mammoth will be transferred to T1 Cunningham, all the XP on the Arctic Fox will go to the MS1, and all the XP on the Polar Bear will go to the Renault FT when everything is done and the tanks are removed from the game. So that is Winter Showdown. Let's see what happened with the public test version, what is new in this one. One thing that everyone has been talking about is the aim nerf in this new version. Everyone is complaining and chanting about how they are ruining the aim for tanks in this game, because what they are doing is, well, I can tell you that for a long time ago you had this aim reticle, your aim circle, and for a very long time ago, like many patches ago, when you fired, the shot could go like everywhere in that circle. A lot of the time it went all the way out to the edges, and sometimes it went dead center, but it went all around in that circle with that reticle. But then, after some few patches ago, Wargaming made it like a more buff that the shots will go more or less more often to the dead center, so they like reduce the spread of the shots. Like if you're firing a weapon, now I'm talking about the rifle and automatic. If you hold the trigger down and just bursting out ammunition, like just pounding out ammunition, all of a sudden the weapon will go hot, and you get a spread of the weapons, so the bullets will not go a little bit more up, down, side, and sideways and all that. Not much, but it will go more and more the more hot it gets, because it's metal and everything. It performs different. So imagine that when you're in game, but they have made it like the weapon don't overheat so much, so it doesn't spread so much. You get it? The aim is same, like 0.36, 0.45, but the spread of the bullets were less, so they were more to be accurate. The shots would go dead center of the reticle more often. But now they think it's too OP, so say as tanks are driving on the move, firing like the KV-2, firing on the move, and one-shotting tanks dead center from 800 meters perhaps, I don't know, 500 meters, and other tanks that you have this reticle, and all you can see is the top hatch of a tank in cover behind something, and you just barely can get your crosshair on him, but you fires like 4 shots in a row, and every one of them hits and pen and then kills the tank. So what they've done now is that they have increased the spread, not back to the original, but somewhere in between, so that not every shot goes into the dead center, but more of the shots will go a little bit off, so between the reticle edge and the crosshair, so the spread will be more wide. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Right, so all the other main features. Battles for Stronghold now feature tier 10 combat reserves. Don't know if what this is about. Combat reserves. Reserves, I think reserves are... No, that was Legionnaires. I have no idea what this is. But if you know, please comment in the sections below, because I don't know what they're talking about this. Now features tier 10 combat reserves. Yeah, I have no idea. New combat reserves, artillery strike and airstrike. Okay. This is something very new and weird for Strongholds. I actually think I have to download the 9.6 test version and see for myself. Because it sounds like... Oh wait, is it... when you're in game on a battlefield and you can call in an airstrike or artillery strike on a special location on the map, I think that's something like that perhaps. And they are for tier 10. I don't know, but might be something like that. 2 new premium vehicles, the Star 2 and AMX CDC. Don't know if that is a TD or something like that. You can't see the tanks in if you go to the Wikipedia page and go to their different tanks or not. You can't see them there, I would guess, because they have not implemented them yet. But we can see the Star, that tank, you know, that's the Japanese tier 8, I think it is, a medium tank, but it's just Star 2, so it's a better. I would say, I would guess an improved version, but premium instead. Alright, AMX, so that's a French tank. Light tank, premiums. Okay, we can't see it like that. Okay, and nope. AMX, was it CDC? AMX CDC 50T. No, can't see anything like there. So yeah, those two tanks will be implemented. Visual and damage models for certain vehicles has been fixed. Various map improvements, price adjustments for crew requalifications. That's hopefully they have lowered the price, not improved them or heightened them. Various fixes. We never know what these are, but there are some secret in-game buffs for some special vehicles, perhaps. Let's see, patch notes. See the full list of changes. See if we can see something more special and good here. Let's see here. Fix some interface issues. Interface gameplay issues. Stronghold. Fix description. Hang-ups when changing camouflage. 2 new premium vehicles. Alright, they fixed some visual models on the E100, Concept, Tiger P, Achilles, Ferdinand and Löwe. Damage models on the Löwe, E100, Tiger P, M2, T95, AMX50B. Improve the gameplay features of the Mines map. Performance, that's good, we improved the performance. Fix some visual issues. Reduce the price of requalification of a crew member to 500 gold. Reduce the price. Alright, so good, because they have lowered the price. Fix the position of remember me checkbox unlocks. Fix the position. Okay, so that maybe have a weird position before, so they have changed it, or maybe that's it from the first, yeah, in test 2 to test 1. So maybe they have were some bugs between those. So we are gonna be looking here then, because this is from version 9.5 to 9.6. We can collapse that. Important, rebalancing the view range of some tanks. Some tanks. Have you seen the list of this? Let's see here if we can find this. Let's see here. View range has been lowered. Alright, look here. View range, all these has been lowered. And the T54 has not got anyone, M25 no. But then the TDs and so, and some meds and that got view range lowered. Except the T34 for some weird reason got increased by 80 meters. Don't know why it needs that, but okay, weird. Let's see, Chinese vehicles got view range lowered. German vehicles got view range lowered, and these are very many of them. And then we have UK vehicles has got the view range lowered. So everyone has got the view range lowered more or less. Maybe except the T34. Maybe there's someone else that has got the view range a little bit higher. But yeah, everyone has got the view range lowered nearly. So that has been changed to the tanks. Some have got the crossing capacity, gun performancing, aiming and all that, hit points changed, but that is due to they are really balancing the tank to compare with the tanks that they are facing and the terror and all that. So that are the more or less major things in the 9.6, and let's go over to War Thunder, see if there's something special here happening. They have lots of news all the time, so it's kind of pain in the ass to go searching through their pages for something to talk about. But they have discounts in your European PlayStation Store apparently. Gladiator Super Cup is up. South African Air Force, I would guess they have what's the name for it? Lower price and all that. lower costs for everything and all that. They have they have lowered the cost. I forgot the name for it. The vehicle profile IS2. I would guess there's some lower costs for everything on that as well. They've got the historical news or information if you're interested in reading about the mouse. This is part 1. Event Operation Uranus, which is quite gay operation, but I mean gay as in joyful. And competition, community corner events, experimental challenges in arcade, realistic and simulator battles. Okay, aircraft profile, B-25J series. So yeah, there's not much. We have the making of the video, if you want to look at that. But other than that, there's doesn't look like there's anything that has been happened more or less since I were gone in War Thunder. So yeah, now we're back to the days before I left, but nothing has happened more or less here. So let's see what the South African Air Force. Let's see, is there any? No, they got a new roundel, but no discounts. Discounts is the word I was looking for earlier. IS2 got a new mark or a new roundel. It doesn't look like there is any discounts. And then we have Victorious Hours making of trailer, so it's like behind the scenes, I guess, of it. When they made their I don't know if the trailer, it's more or less a it doesn't feel like a trailer actually, it feels like a propaganda video. We can look at it, so what I'm gonna do is pause that and we'll look at it, and it's 2 minutes long, and I bet you all have seen it before, but it feels more or less like a propaganda video than a Victorious Hours. Oh yeah, I forgot this is the behind the scenes. So yeah, let's take a look at this instead. You can see from the video how they made everything. Very nice details. So some of these that you're seeing are real and some are animated, like that tank. That tank is completely animated except things like different explosions and things that they're throwing and all that in the background. It's a very nice video, hugely detailed. But one thing I felt was very unrealistic is if you can see the part where the commander of the IS-2 there, or IS, is coming up from his cupola. You will see that the tank looks very unrealistic. Alright, so they made some from the cockpit view there. Cool. There were lots of talking about this part, as you can see here. This is a BF 109 something, I have no idea, and that is I think it's Jack perhaps, something, I have no idea. But there were lots and lots of talk, you can see here. Maybe it's an Ishak, I have no idea, but the BF is chasing that Jack or Ishak. He's chasing him up towards the clouds, straight up in a huge climb, and there were lots and lots of talking about it's so unrealistic that the BF, as you can see here, is stalling, but the Russian plane is not. So there were huge disputes and all that, and then the Russian fighter took out the BF. So that made lots of rage on the internet actually from the players or gamers. But yeah, there you have it. the background footage from that thing. Hopefully this video won't get flagged or removed due to I showed you this one, but all the credit goes to Gaijin and Gaijin Entertainment for this video. Hopefully that will be enough. But yeah, that is all that has been changed apparently. I thought it would be much more from the time that I have been gone, but no, and I will see if I can tell you a little bit about our trip as well if you are interested in it, but let's see if we can do it like this first. Find something to run in the background because I'm gonna be talking a little bit now. You gotta click over here, then you're gonna click over there. I have found one thing interesting as well. I have made more than 200 videos, so that's an applaud for me. Thank you very much. And I am soon to reach 100,000 views, and that's thanks to you guys and girls out there. So an applaud for you as well. So you have yourself to pat on the back. I can pat your back for the things that we have accomplished together. I have made the videos and you have watched them, and together we have created this good community. But yes, you can watch this video as well, but it's no sound because I have turned off the sound because people are chatting with me and all that in the background. But yeah, the trip to Egypt, we started extremely early in the morning and drove to Gothenburg, and from there then we took off from Landvetter is the name of the airport, with an Airbus A321. We're flying with Thomas Cook, and then took us roughly around 5 hours down to Egypt, or Hurghada, Egypt, and landed there on Hurghada. I think it's Hurghada International or something like that the name is. Then it was a little bus ride and to the hotel, and then we had this huge beautiful aquamarine blue something. Don't exactly know the whole name for it, something with blue marine, aquamarine, blah blah resort. And it was a huge area with lots of these apartments, many pools. We had the beach in our perimeter, and the beach was extremely long, shallowed, and there were coral reefs there, so you can walk around in knee-deep water with your goggles and just look under the water at these corals. It was really beautiful. The sun was shining extremely hot every day, lots of foods and drinks. We met very good staff there, they were extremely friendly. And that was more or less the things that we did. That was how it was. One day we went out snorkeling, so we were a full boatload of people, and only us four who traveled together were the only Swedes on that entire boat. Even though that the woman that sold these tickets to this boat ride and made us took our appointment and all that, booked our trip, she said that we would be on a boat full of Swedes. So it was a quite pain in the behind to be the only Swedes on that boat. So yeah, we did not like her at all. She also promised us dolphins and extremely hot water, warm water, but it was actually quite cold and no dolphins to see. But who cares, because the water was very clear. It was it was at one location it was between 15 to 25 meters, but you can see down to the bottom from the boat. You can see the bottom so perfectly clear, every detail on the bottom from the boat, straight down through the water. And Well, it was so beautiful. You're just snorkeling around there, diving after following some fish around, but you were not allowed to touch the coral reef because that is extremely illegal down there. The Red Sea coral reef, it is forbidden to touch or take from. You can get extremely high fines or penalties if you're doing that. So we were snorkeling around there for an entire day, and that was more or less the highlight of our trip. And other from that, we were just sunbathing or sun tanning, what's the name for it, many days, and we had extremely many drinks. Lots of great food. They had different themes every day, and that's it. We were having extremely good time, relaxing, having a what you call a perfect semester, more or less. That's the reason why we were there, having a great semester and time together. And yeah, you can see this video here. I'm pounding this Jack 9 with machine guns, but nothing is happening to him. All I get is hits, but nothing more. So yeah, I was really pissed off during this video, but I think you all know it as well because you have already seen it. But yeah, that was it, and that was more or less a trip. I took lots and lots of photos and videos and all that, and on the way home I got the opportunity to go into the cockpit and talk to both of the pilots, sit there for a whole long time, I think it was nearly an hour or so, 40 minutes, just talking with them, asking questions and all that. They instructed me, taught me different things about what's happening in the cockpit, how to do things, and we're just sitting there casually asking questions and all that, because I told them I was very interested in pilot work, and I had been to the Swedish Air Force and all that and testing on it, so they were very interested in for me how it were going and all that. So we were asking questions to each other, we were chit-chatting, we were making jokes and all that. We were having extremely fun time, and I really owe these two pilots for it. I can only remember one of them, Knut, which was a Norwegian male, and he was the first pilot. And then the other one, which was Swedish guy, but I can't remember his name. I'm very sorry for that if he's watching this video, which I don't think he is, but you never know. And so yeah, we were having a great time. I really have to thank them for it. And then they said, well, you can come back in 45 minutes and you can sit with us when we're landing, and you can be listening to the radio traffic and all that. So of course I took that opportunity, so I was allowed to sit with them on this chair that you can flip down and so on. So I was sitting between them, a little bit behind, and we were continuous talking, asking questions and all that, listening to the radio traffics and all that, and be there first person when they are landing the plane. It was really amazing to see it from that perspective, instead of just sitting in your chair and staring at a small 20 by 30 centimeter window and just staring at the runway from the sign there or in the air. So yeah, I really have to thank them for that. It was a really amazing experience, and that was more or less the whole trip that we did. It can sound a little empty, but it was really it was really packed with lots of fun and joy. And I also got an allergic reaction on my foot for something I have no idea where I touched or got bitten by, but I got a shot in the ass and some medications that I had to apply to it, and I got ruined. Completely ruined by it. So I had no money left there, and so we had to live the 2 last days on savings. But luckily we had the all-inclusive thing, so we could eat and drink nearly everything. That was some of the drinks and some of the food that you had to pay for, but more or less the main things of everything was free for us. So yeah, it didn't affect me so much. But yeah, that was the trip, and that was this video. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope you have had a good time, the time that I have been away. And now we are back in business, I would say, and hopefully that we can continue this awesome channel together and make some sweet videos. And if you have any questions or something that you want to ask or say, just post them in the comment sections below, or if you can find me when online in World of Tanks or War Thunder, so just type to me. But please notify me if you are a subscriber or viewer or something like that, because sometimes people type to me and just because they don't like me from one previous game and all that, and then I just ignore them, delete their message box and all that. So do notify me your intentions or reasons first. But yeah, that was it. And if you like this video and all the things and all that, so do go ahead and leave a like if you press that little amazing button below, or you can even press that super hot sexy button that says subscribe, and I will be more than joyful, and the other persons in this group or community will be more than joyful to have you on our side as well. But that was it. Until the next video of whatever I make, take care, chat now, and bye bye then.